Hey everybody. So I said it before. I don't know if you recall, I mentioned in a prior video how I like knowing different people, different nationalities, hey, different cultures. I think it's healthy, and it's also good to listen, to entertain, and consider sometimes a different point of view. Newsflash: a lot of our people don't do that. We like groupthink. Groupthink doesn't always work well. So, a lot of times our people, we say something different. Oh, you said one thing, I don't like what you said, I'm gone. We'll just stay gone. Very limited mindset. Very, very limited mindset. And you wonder why we were at the bottom collectively all the time. So check this out. I had said on a prior video that I said on a prior video how that other groups that are coming here, and I was referring to like Hispanic, Mexican American. I said, yeah. I said, basically, people have meetings on how to move. Okay, they're not in the streets just hot and marching. No, they're actually getting results. So the conversation that I was privy to, they were telling their people, and this was maybe a few years ago. Okay, maybe I could say maybe 2 or 3 years ago. They were saying, hey, as more than people were coming here, they were telling their people that what they do. Now, let me say this: the number one employer of Black people on a study that came out at that time said the number one employer of Black people was who? The government. Yes, the government. And of course, we know the backbone in the country for hiring for jobs is going to be small businesses. Okay, so the number one employment for Black people, it was stated in a report, was the government. Look on the screen. And I told you, I said, other people are planning. We're sitting up here fighting each other. What is that saying by Neely Footer? And someone mentioned that in the comments section, which I heard that before. We're silly about major important things, and I'm not saying it verbatim. And things that are important, we're just silly. Not trivial things. We're just, important things, trivial matters, we're just all over that. So I'm not saying verbatim, but you get the idea. So look at this. So like I told you, that was a couple of years ago. They were saying there was a professional woman, Hispanic woman. They were having a meeting, and she said, we need to go after government jobs. Do you think she didn't realize who was getting most of those jobs? You think so? She said, never forget it. We're telling our people we need to go ahead and start going after government jobs. 2 or 3 years ago. Look on the screen. And I saw this also by Tweety Montgomery. I follow her on Twitter. Citizenship, this is in California. Citizenship will no longer be a requirement for LA County jobs. The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors voted unanimously, with no discussion, to allow LA County to hire non-citizens to government jobs, e.g. public defender and more. But again, we want to, with us, we say one thing that's wrong and we done with it. That's the ignorance of the group. LA is home of around 880,000 non-citizens for the year 2018, yet many barriers exist in the workplace. This is a call to start these conversations to include non-citizens in career and workforce conversations. We currently are leaving out the talent in all fields that can apply for jobs. Non-citizen? So that's just like saying, hey, what is company? I guess I want to check. Well, let me just go up in. I don't need to be. I just, not saying they can't be qualified, but this is crazy. Non-citizens? So anybody can just come into the country. Why not? Heck, it's open borders. Just come on up in here. So for the citizens, you have competition between each other. Now you got non-citizens. And I've had friends tell me how to work. They'll go for a job interview. It might be paying 18. I've had people that say, oh, yeah, what they do. So he'll go ahead and say, hey, I'll do it for 15. The job is paying 18. Wait a minute. Not just looking. This is what I've been told. Not just looking out for themselves will say, I'll do it for 15. And guess what? I have a lot more people too I can bring in with me. Person told me that of Mexican American descent. And I hate to tell you, the black people that were there, they were sent home. So he's like, yeah, this is what we do. And then he'll bring in a whole lot of people, and the company's saving money. Yeah. But see, you can't think like that. First of all, we can't even support each other. This right here, if you're a citizen, and especially for Black America, this is your squeeze out right here. The competition is for resources. They're not coming over here. I'm gonna get over here, man. I can't wait to go over there. Get with them. Thought you knew what I'm saying. You may have some of that, but that's not their focus. See, we're worried about the wrong thing. And when somebody like me tells you something you don't want to hear, you all up in your feelings. You're gonna be all up in your poverty. Do Black people really think? No, seriously. Do you really think, given our trajectory in this country, given our history, like somebody just gonna up and love you for the sacrifice that was made due to under duress of threat or death? Well, I just love your ancestors for all that contribution to slavery, which it was no contribution. It was by force or threat of death. This is why it's gonna turn and just start loving you. This is your squeeze out, and I know we don't want to hear it. This is your squeeze out for this administration. And you can vote for whoever you want to. That you can do that. A lot of times, and I heard this in Umar saying vote on personality. And see, here's the thing. I've had the conversation with some of my friends, about the administration. And it's like, yeah. Now, these ladies, they make a decent living, very comfortable. So, girl, don't act brand new with me. But here's what I want to say. Sometimes people like myself will try to do a little research on, a little more research on some issues that are very important. But see, here's what I'm going to say to you, and I'm not giving you an excuse. Some things a person might say about this administration, about Joey B, we don't want to hear all up in our feelings. Then when you see some on a darn video from 1960, 1950, we're looking like, I didn't know that. Don't get mad at the person that's showing you. Level up. Level your brain up, your thought process up. Because you got to understand this right here. When you're on a hamster wheel, you don't have to worry. You're still trying to run, chase a dollar. You got one job, you got a second job, then you got kids, and you're a mom. You got to take care of this person and that person. You're on a hamster wheel. It's enough for you to sit down and catch your breath. This is what the seed of poverty did. This is what poverty will do to you. You're constantly trying to make it. You don't have time to maybe sit down and you read something and say, hey, I'm going to check this out. And we make a decision. Then we sit later and feel some type of way. But see, you gotta understand this too. That's that hamster wheel. When you're on a hamster wheel, been there, done that. You really sometimes everything is in it. You got this and that going on. That's the whole idea. That's why they'll keep on. They'll pay you a little something. You can live, have as many kids as you want out of wedlock. They know you're not really going to go anywhere. Poverty going to bring drama, a lot of drama in your lives. You really can't think clearly, and then you're so close-minded you can't even think about another point of view. Orange hair say some things, oh, I was talking with a friend of mine who's like Trump, and I get it, I didn't vote for Biden, and it's like I don't agree with everything Orange hair says. Hell no, but I vote my interest, and my interest is my finances. I don't care about it. We're gonna hold hands and say, look here, we're gonna hold hands. Is there gonna be a check in the hand next to mine? I don't get off on all this emotional stuff. So this right here, you think about it. We were discussing it. And one of my friends, my homeboy, he said he's the one that's really smart in stocks. That guy, African American. One guy was like, I know this about Biden. And it's like, You got 2 degrees, you know about Biden? He's like, well, okay, I didn't know. I just voted what I wanted to vote. And that's fine. You can do that. But we have to look at voting it's not gonna solve the problem. It's not. We've been voting for how long? And got the same problems. This right here, other people, they're trying to progress their group. We have a whole lot of talk, not a lot of walk. The black politicians, National Bank, I don't know what the hell you do besides get a check. Seriously, a check for yourself. What else do you do, black politicians in these raggedy ass crime infested districts? What else do you do? Citizenship no longer going to be a requirement for LA County jobs. I was hearing before a lot of black folks are moving out of California. You want to know why? And don't forget, Biden said you got to get along with them. Gangs sitting up there, taking over, beating and killing us, shooting us. Black kids going to school, all those Mexican kids. A lot of them were sitting up there trying to fight them, trying to keep you out of school while they want to control something themselves. Oh, so you put that around. You got racing with the white folks. Well, guess what? The Hispanic group not trying to join with you, boo. They're for themselves. Resources. Who in the hell wouldn't be? We are so damn, because you don't like yourself, trying to get some damn friends. We don't have no damn friends. And I shouldn't get worked up in this here. And I've had people, I know there's people that have money. I've had on black and white tell me, oh, you always worried about that. Yeah, there is an issue because I'm part of that group. I may not be sitting up, oh, I'm not up in poverty on my last pot of beans. No, thank God. But it's like, look at, what's this group doing? And you can't knock them. They are coming here for an advantage. They ain't worried about when I get up your neck, love. What the hell is this? We got some shallow thinking. So my point in showing you this here, they're making advancements. What are we doing? Besides killing and robbing each other, what are we doing? Besides the black men holler about the black women's and weave and all that and killing them every 4 pointed out, what are we doing? I hate to say it, if it was black folks along that border, it would be more drama. Sure, they've had some little crimes. It would be more drama than you can believe. At that border, it's like they're allowing drugs to be sold. Are you serious? Where's the DEA down there? Have you not seen the news? They've been caught with so much this and that. You get a little thing of marijuana and they got you way in the back. You get made. It's like, whoa. So some people are allowed to have a street pharmaceutical company and others can't. You letting them go? I'm showing this to show you we're doing a whole bunch of talking on a whole bunch of darn nonsense. Everybody else is progressing and we up here just fighting each other, by the way. Citizenship will no longer be a requirement for LA County jobs. I've seen jobs, I hate to say this, I've seen black men in positions. I've seen some hire some black women. I've seen black men in positions now trying to keep other black folks out, trying to keep, I hate to say it, black women out. Yeah, Dusty's on the low. I said, oh, I've seen black women trying to keep other black women out. Operating on stupidity, and everybody else is holding hands trying to pull together. We are pretty stupid trying to hold hands with somebody else. Your brother from another mother don't care jack about you. It's about resources in this country. If you don't have any resources, you don't have jack. The power of people only goes so far. And take the power of the people in the margin and pay your mortgage with it, pay your rent with it, pay your light bill, pay your high gasoline price with it. Feed your family with the power of the people. Everybody gets it. All about resources. Citizenship, no longer a requirement for LA County jobs. I've heard black people say in California, I can't find a job, got to be bilingual. But I'm going to say this. How many black business stores do we have? We ain't trying to hear that. We're afraid somebody going to have something. Got a news flash for you. Dr. Carl Anderson, I don't care what you say. And I know those videos might be long, so you got a short attention span. That's your problem. Oh my God, this group just not going to make it. The majority not going to make it. You think it's bad now? 5 or 10 years in this country, I hate to say it for Black America, I see a living hell. You think it's bad now with the seed of poverty, D. You ain't seen nothing yet. Farther and farther behind. More worried about the IG turning around, showing being thought pictures. We're more worried about that. Citizenship no longer required for LA County jobs. And you think they're going to go ahead and start just choosing you? Even you won't choose you. Surprise, surprise. Squeeze out. Yeah, you want to see what's going on? Your Black and Brown coalition? It's a joke. That's some BS you've been sold. Just like Mammy Biscuit about these Dusties. Look on YouTube. See what's going on. What's been going on 10, 20 years ago. We moved into the neighborhood. We had to move out. They just had a show, one of those Judge Judy shows on a judge show. When a black family had to move out, black woman and her son. Why? Oh, it was heavily populated with gang activity, Mexican gangs, and they were threatening to kill her son. And hold on, the people they were leasing the house out to was also Hispanic. I'm just stating facts. They were also Hispanic. And they wouldn't let them out to lease. And that Hispanic woman knew it was gang related. Because the damn other family had moved up out of there for one of those same reasons. And wouldn't get a deposit back. Luckily, she won in court. Been going on. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear about Drake, and even though I love Beyonce, and some Beyonce, I love Beyonce, I do. We want to hear about that. You are always serious. Hell, life is serious. So we're afraid somebody. I thought about, oh my gosh, I remember seeing a video about Dr. Claude Anderson. We're afraid somebody gonna have something. Now I get it. He said anybody black with a business, you may need to try to do business with them. Ain't nobody that's gonna be hiring you. Do you think those folks over the border are going to be coming here going, oh, look at me, look at me, huh? Look at those Hispanic people, Mexican people trying to have a business. They ain't getting rich off of me. Do you think they think like that? I don't know them personally. I doubt it. Only one group thinks that way. Only one group. So your squeeze out is here. What you going to do? Your squeeze out is here. In closing, California. This here is referring, let's see here, unemployment. Now, this just came out, but I saw California. What's the black unemployment? 7.9%. What's Hispanic unemployment? 5.9%. Who got the highest unemployment? Who got the highest unemployment? Do you think with this new development of citizenship no longer being a requirement for LA County jobs, do you think this development, unemployment is going to get better for black people? It's going to get higher. So yeah, just some food for thought. And we can disagree, and that is totally fine. I'm giving my perspective. Something to consider. And think like my homegirl. We got black folks in business, like the family reunion, 300 Negroes showing up, all these adults. She does insurance in Alabama. Not one family member will buy from her. She already lives well because her husband has a decent job. What the hell that tell you? We love each other. We gonna march together. And we love each other. We gonna eat together and drink together and go to church together and be family. Oh, but no, when they kind of making that money, I gotta go deal with somebody that doesn't look like you. Really? That's black people. You think they're gonna operate this way? Other people? Hell no. That's black people. Someone said in a different video from yesterday that black people, whatever they get, they deserve. Kind of see the point. We're doing work, operate on self-hatred, operate on ignorance. And everybody else, again, the people coming here, you can't blame them. They're here for an advantage. That's what they're here for. Some here for an advantage, could be an illegal advantage. They're here for an advantage. They're here for resources. So yeah, let's see how this is going to turn out. Let's see with the next year or so if it's going to be a change. I got this number right here increasing from 7.9%, especially given this. The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors voted unanimously, with no discussion, to allow LA County to hire non-citizens to government jobs, e.g., public defender and more non-citizens. So, gee, you think listening to that information about the lady that had that meeting, very professional, educated, what did she say for the Hispanic community? What did she say? We need to start moving into more government positions. You think they haven't researched it? That's been 2 or 3 years ago. You think they didn't listen? This looks like a win to me. Don't be mad at them. It's a win. In closing, I'll say this for real this time in closing. Somebody is playing and hating, and somebody is taking action, and they're going to make it. Somebody is playing and just hating on each other, just playing. But the other person, somebody else, other groups, they are planning, taking action, and they're going to make it. I wonder what's going to happen to the ones that's sitting up here playing and just hating. You know. Anyway, let me know what you all think. You can vote for whomever you want. That's fine. Do that. But what else we going to do? Sit back. Let me see what they're going to do for me. We've been playing that game. Voting is not going to be the end-all, be-all. It's not going to be the answer. It's just not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out.